Good morning. We're live here at Bloomington Ice Garden, big, for Game 2 of the Gobbler Tournament. We have Edina White versus Prior Lake Gold. Boys took the ice. We've got about 2.5 minutes of warm-up time left. I've got Ephraim Berman on the call, and I think Josh Sprague is going to be joining us in the booth. So we're looking forward to a good game here shortly.
Morning, everybody. It is bright and early here in Bloomington. We've got a minute 50 left to go here in warm-up. The boys seem a little more enthused and energetic. Mr. Sprague is sauntering in here moments before game time.
Had to make sure I got that coffee, you know.
Don't lie. He's already run a marathon this morning. The blood is flowing. There's no excuse.
So let's talk about the keys to the game today. What do you see us needing to do here?
I think the boys have already skated harder in warm-up than they skated all of yesterday. I think that's about it. There it is. That would be the same number of passes they made all of yesterday, so I think we're in good shape.
It's funny because I always said you can tell how a Pee Wee team will come out in the game just by looking at the warm-ups. You know, you get that vibe right away, so it's good for them to come out strong after yesterday's tough loss, and I think we can just battle our way back to the pool, which is an opportunity for us to show some resilience as a team and get out there and show them what we can do.
I like it, I like it. So this Prior Lake team hung with Woodbury right through the end. Whoop! So we're going to have to hold our own. 25 seconds left to go. I believe Zach is in nets this morning. Ryder playing yesterday. And as per normal on these early morning games, the fans are slowly sauntering in as the morning siren is about to go. Here we go. All right, well, 12 minutes on the clock. Quick shout out for all those of you watching from all over the country or the continent. Looks like we're going to have starting lineups announced once again, and maybe the national anthem. It's the first game of the day, so...
Gorski's going to sing it, I thought.
Today's game features Prior Lake Gold and Edina White. Let's go, boys! First visiting team representing Prior Lake. Starting goal, number 33, Gunnar Hagel. At the bench, number 7, Brody Moon. His team partner, number 2, Kellen Marshall. At wing, number 5, James Wallenberg. At wing, number 18, Brady Stephan. And at center, number 4, Curtis Fred. Finally, goal is coached by Gary Gutterman. Now the home team, representing Edina. Starting in goal, number 31, Zach Berman. At defense, number 14, Connor Banks. His team partner, number 6, Andrew Giselle. At wing, number 3, Stephen Sandberg. At wing number 21, Henry Sixad. And at center, number 17, Ryder Gursky. Finally, is coached by Matthew Jack and Hunter Collins.
There you go, Coach.
Let's play hockey, don't have play.
All right. No national anthem to speak of. Oh, Edina with the intimidation. Holding the blue line. Woo!
I'm going to go talk to the announcer and make sure Gorski does this tomorrow. He has a very soulful rendition for those of you that haven't heard him. I recommend you ask him to give you a solo performance up in the stands. It's a life-changing experience.
All right. Boys, both in energy in pregame and the intentionality of the introduction, seem to come out a little more focused this morning. I'm not sure our boys can play after 9 a.m., so maybe we're setting ourselves up for failure for the rest of the season. Gorski on the draw here underway, and the puck comes back. Sixstad chips it back to Banks, who gets it over to Anders. Anders Mizzled gets it up to Sandberg, just out of his reach, and Prior Lake controls. Sandberg, good job forechecking though. Gets the puck deep into the zone, and Prior Lake forced to clear at the length of the ice. I'm not sure if this will make it for icing. It does. Thankfully, that clean sheet of ice lets it slide all the way down, as Anders and those fancy green laces picks up the puck and slides it all the way back down the ice to the ref. All right, looks like we've got a bit of buffering going on this morning. So for those of you watching at home, if it's too uncomfortable, let us know, or, well, not much we can do. But it will upload later, thanks to the fine filming skills of Mr. Gorski himself. We'll make sure we get an unbuffered version up online after. Prior Lake collects, and good job by Sigstad, who does love the forecheck, flips it towards the net. Rebound available, but Steinberg is sitting on the far post. Prior Lake tries the other way. Good job by Prang to step up and keep it in deep. Edina playing with an extra step in their skating this morning. Sigstad chips it by a defender. He gets tangled up by number 8 behind the net. Gorski comes away with it, brings it back to the point. Let's see the Houtsitzer. Oh, that goes off the shin pads of number 18. And Prior Lake's going for a change as Prang circles back. He chips it in deep, and Gorski comes to the bench for a change of his own. Prior Lake happy to float it out to neutral ice, allowing the rest of their team to change. I feel like we're at risk today of pressuring a lot and then watching breaks come back the other way. So let's keep an eye open for that. Good job by Nash Olsen to strip that clearing attempt. Gets it deep into the corner. 2 blue jerseys, 1 white jersey. Edina sees it back to House. House lets it go. Short side off the leg of the goalie. Wraparound opportunity. Olsen tried to cut it back and lost his footing. Puck chipped to the corner. Good read there by Prangs. He stepped inside the winger who was covering the point. Let's see if Kelly can do the same. Oh, Kelly undercuts the defenseman, or the forecheck, and now Prior Lake comes back the other way. They tried to slide it across. House gets a skate in the way, and Bancroft picks up the loose puck. Bancroft circles behind the large space, again back on the Olympic rink this morning. Prang goes up to Kelly. Kelly's got room over to Olsen. Olsen leaves it unintentionally for Bancroft, who winds, fires, oh, off the top of the paddle, and that goes over the net. They jostle for it in the corner. Good viewing angle here by Craig as he's managed to see around the cement pillars. Prior Lake, good pass out to number 17, whose family, I might say, also a film crew. 17 comes in top circle, shoots it towards Zach, comfortably gloves it, and holds on for a whistle.
The passing tape to tape's looking pretty good. I'd say that dexterity level's high, and that's always a good sign early in these early morning games.
Dorsey on the draw, brings it back short side, nobody home for Edina. Hughes picks it up, gets it over to Smith. Smith fights off the checking of one Prior Lake player. The second one picks it up and rolls it just wide. Good power move by number 13 to get the puck in the corner. He tried to get it back down low, but Edina comes away with it. Smith chips it over there to Sprague. Nick Sprague comes down the left-hand side, cuts the middle, loses it for a moment, tries to get it back. And neon orange stick, number 16, picks it up for Prior Lake. He has no excuse for not seeing that stick, as Nick, as that thing is flamingly orange. That puck gets swatted behind the net, maybe outside the reach of 13. Smith does a great job of cutting off the angle, and the puck goes deep towards the corner. Prior Lake skates away with it up the middle. Good pick up there by 12, and they've got numbers coming back. 12 cuts out wide. Good stick there by Hughes, pushes it into the corner. Puck comes back, 7 puts it in deep. Now he floats it to the net. Zach comfortably moves it to the open side where Lundqvist able to skate away with it. Beckham, good lead pass off the skate of Sprague, and he rolls it the length of the ice, and that will go for icing. Definitely more spunk from the boys this morning. Josh, what are you seeing?
Definitely, and as I mentioned, you can always tell in warm-ups kind of how they're going to read the puck and lock that puck in, and they're looking good so far.
Gorski on the draw. 50-50 draw, comes back finally where Anders is first to get it. Wisely puts it behind the net to his defensive partner in Banks. Banks looks up the wall, sees no chance, so he comes back the other way, puts it off the end board. Sandberg comes back to collect it. Sandberg tries to go up the middle, off the stick of Gorski, but safely out of the zone, and Prior Lake happy to bang it back in. Anders surveys the situation, steps around one player, tries to get around a second, stripped to the puck. Now he comes back this way, and Sigstad has it. Sigstad tries to find Stefan. Good pass, but off the heel of his stick. And now Prior Lake comes into the zone as one of the Prior Lakes takes himself out. Good leave pass there by Sandberg. And now Gorski floats it across. Oh, tries to find Sigstad, who tried to play the backhand. Good pressure by Edina, but very few shots so far. Let's see if we can get some pucks going towards the net. Bancroft just off the bench steps in. Breaks up that clearing attempt. That shot goes off the leg of a Prior Lake player. Bancroft, a little miscommunication there with Anders Mizzle. Not sure who's going to get it. Edina able to keep it in deep and back to Bancroft. Bancroft's got room at the point. Now they've got room at the other point. Anders turns, fires, floats it, and scores! A seeing eye shot makes it 1-0 with 7:09 left to go. Anders buries it for his first of the tournament. I think that made it through untouched as it snuck through the short side and caught everyone, including the mesh of the net, surprised by its entry. Prior Lake wins the straw. Kelly puts a little pressure, forces a quick pass, but a good play by Prior Lake to get it in deep. House, who had a booming shot in yesterday's game, gets it up to Kelly, who sees the puck tied up in his skates. Kelly has proven to be pretty adept about playing the puck on the boards. Now there's 3 of them and 2 of us. Good job by Bancroft to get underneath the forechecker, giving himself some leverage and gets it up to Prang. Prang tries to find House on the back end. He does. Prang's got Kelly on the side. He cuts to his side, though, eliminating that pass opportunity. Good job by Kelly to strip it, but now Prior Lake comes out with speed. This could end up on a 2-on-1, and it is. Prang pushing his man to the outside, forces a poor shot opportunity. Good angle by Prang to eliminate that scoring chance. But 17 picks it up now on the near side. He lets it go short side. Zach gets the leg pad on it and gets it to the side where that puck comes to Olsen, to Bancroft, and now up to Kelly. Back to Bancroft. Now it's a 2-on-1. Bancroft looks, shoots. Oh, this one also off the stick of that goalie. Bancroft behind the net. He finds Kelly. Pelly's got Prang if he wants him. He tries, great centering pass off the stick of Olsen, who had a stick tied up. Now, shot. Ooh, short side, near side, rebound available. Olsen tries to bang it home. It's free behind the goalie, and the only thing in the net is the blue defender, and that will remain a 1-0 game.
Great puck movement so far and great vision down in the zone. Grinding down low and finding those lanes right in front and seeing that forward crashing into the crease.
Definitely better puck movement, better energy so far from the Edina team this morning. Dorsey on the draw, Hughes and Lundqvist back. Goes off the skate of Wyatt Smith in the corner, and number 16 for the blue team picks it up. The Lakers come up down the right-hand side. The boy with the flaming orange stick beats everyone, including Lundqvist down the right. He slides it across. Good stick there by Zach. Comes back to the point, upstairs and over the net. Zach breaks up that clearing attempt, and thankfully it didn't turn into a top corner shot. Sprague knocks it off one stick but onto another. Good job by Wyatt Smith to provide some support. Let's see if we can stay on side here. We do. Smith dumps it in, goes for a change. Dorsey, Sprague giving chase. Nice play by Prior Lake to get it up into the skates and underneath the skate of number 7, and he goes careening down. Now it's a 2-on-1. Dorsey has got Sigstad. Dorsey looks for Sigstad. Oh, what a pass, and now one directed just wide. Slow making play as Sandberg steps up and breaks up that break-in opportunity. Connor Banks, not often seen to lead rushes, pinballs his way down. Dorsey's got to get to the bench quick as Prior Lake comes back the other way. Good job by Mizzle to seal the seam. Used the ref to his advantage there. Prior Lake happy to put it behind the net, though. They have another guy. They've got room at the point. They bring it back to 15. Sandu floats it to the net. Tip opportunity just missed there by 18 as Mizzle had his man tied up. Sandberg sees Prior Lake pick the puck up first. It goes behind the net. They go wraparound. Eligible opportunity, and they squeak it by on a knuckle puck to make it 1-0. Edina on its heels, unable to get the puck out of the zone. A broken play, but that will make it 1-1. Let's go, Edina!
It'd be nice to see us come out of the first period with a lead once. But again, the green machine takes a little while to get rolling here.
House collects the puck, chips it up the boards to Olsen. Prior Lake picks up the puck as it crossed the blue line, and now number 3 for Prior Lake goes behind the net. Up the sideboards, chip down low for Bancroft, who winds, fires upstairs, hits the defenseman, gets knocked down. The puck comes near side. Prior Lake first one on it. They go up the middle. Good play by Prang to break up that pass. Olsen jostles with his man. Puck squirts back into the Edina zone where Prang collects it. He's got Kelly, and he's got Bancroft, and he's got Olsen. He holds it himself. Now he finds Olsen just out of his reach, and it rolls deep into the Prior Lake zone. Brought back to the near side. House steps up, dances around one player, loses his footing, and this could be a break the other way. Here we have got a foot race. 2 guys in blue and 1 guy in white. Chip pass, shot, upstairs. Great play there by Prior Lake on a beautifully executed 2-on-1. Drop pass through the legs of Prang as he tried to cut off the lead shooter and just created enough space over Zach's hand to make it 2-1.
You're foreshadowing this breakaway with that edge being far up and us not being able to get there. So
that's just like we talked about, right? We're going to be putting a lot of pressure, but if we they've got speed, and if we turn it over at our blue line, we're going to see numbers coming back. Prior Lake now playing with all the momentum, has the puck in Edina's zone. Edina again unable to get it out. The boys look a little antsy and frustrated. Turnover on the sideboards there as Prior Lake steals the puck. Puck comes back to the point. Wind fires. That one sticked aside by Zach. Lundqvist kicks the puck to himself. Now he chips it up nicely to skate! We've got a 2-on-4 materializing here. Good job by Nick Sprague to dump it in deep. Now we've got a chase. Prior Lake, all of a sudden with a lot more room. Sigstad waits for his boys to come on side. They do. He dumps it in. Is it 3-1 or 2-1? It's 2-1. All right, the scoreboard is a little incorrect. Good lead pass again by Prior Lake. Those are those breakouts we were talking about in warm-up. Good job by Lundqvist to hold the wall. Puck comes back to the point, not out though. Now, second time, blue line, and good job by Sandberg to use his energy, momentum to get it not just out of our zone, but deep into theirs. Forechecking Sigstad, brings it in deep, or pushes it in deep, but Prior Lake's going to have a chance to break out. Gorski holds the line for a moment, but ultimately brings it back, and Hughes off the stick of Gorski, who just loses the handle as he had opportunity to break in. Gorski puts it in behind the net. 19, floats it. They jostle for it behind the cage. Sandberg leaves it there for Sigstad. Sigstad looking for Hughes, finds him, shot, low side. Gorski picks up the rebound behind the net. He was pressured by his own man, but ultimately brings it back to Anders. Anders off the legs, that's the danger play right there, and here they come again on a 3-on-2. Prior Lake comes down the right-hand side, shot upstairs over the head of Zach, thankfully, as he'd come down to protect the lower side of the cage. Prior Lake playing with a different level of energy than we saw at the beginning of the game. Prior Lake happy to shoot it in. Ref happy to see it not careen off his backside. And Edina chips up the wall to the blue line, not out. And they go back to regroup a second time. Anders on the left side tries to step around his man. We keep doing this. We keep turning over the puck. Puck in neutral ice.
Got to get that lead pass out to the center and get it off the boards.
Prior Lake deep in their zone, less than a minute to go here in the first. Puck comes up the near side, chip pass up the middle. Good job by Anders. Dangerously avoids one player second, rolls in front. Oh, just couldn't get it through to Olsen. 40 seconds to go. Puck comes to the side where Olsen goes to pick it up. He tries to bring it back down low, but good play there by Prior Lake to break that up, and we got 30 seconds left in the period. Prior Lake has a chance for one more rush. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Chipped up by Edina to the blue line, not out. And that gets slid back into the zone. Olsen clearly unhappy about a collision, throwing the Prior Lakes twig halfway across the ice. 15 seconds left as Banks leads a rush. We've got a turnover here with 10 seconds to go. Let's see if Olsen can cut off his man. Speedy 17 runs into Prang, who I don't think he saw come off the bench. They go D to D with 2-1, and that should do it without another shot. And Edina goes into the second down by a goal, having come out on fire, but seeing their Jets cooled in the back half of that period. All right, we're going to throw it on mute here. We'll be back in a minute. You got it, Zach!
Back check. Can't leave that one single defender there by himself.
That's actually, it's the defense, both of those.
I've been on those teams where they got to play from behind to get motivated. I swear, we got another version of that this year. It's okay to do that if you come back in the second and third, and normally that's our vibe. We get going in the second and the third. So here we go, 12 minutes on the clock, second period, down 2-1 against Prior Lake, and we're about to set it off. Edina takes a face-off, tries to get it back, and I'll turn it over to Ephraim now.
Prior Lake comes down the right-hand side. Puck goes behind the net. Let's see if we can come back with a little bit of more mojo than we started. Puck seemed to got stuck there in the Zamboni door. Dorsey picks it up. And now up the side to Wyatt Smith. Wyatt floats it cross-site to Sprague. Goes off the hand of the defender, but Sprague gets it back on his stick and puts it in deep. Sprague, good forecheck there. Oh, brings it into the slot. Nobody home, and it comes out all the way out of the zone. Good idea. Got to get our head up as we look for that pass. House tries to get up to Smith, who didn't have his legs moving, had to lay out to try and knock that puck away. Prior Lake gets it to blue line. Now Smith has got room. He's got Sprague on the side. Smith waits, dangles, pulls it back, cuts the other way. He gets taken down. Good play there by the Prior Lake defenseman. And now they've got a 3-on-1 coming back the other way. Sorry, hit the camera. Shot, pass, looked upstairs, and Zach gets just a piece of that. It goes over. Good thing he'd gone down a little bit early on that one. Nick Sprague floats it cross ice to Smith. Smith.
I like what those two wingers are doing. They're finding them in the zone far. They just got to make those passes and then follow them in. That's a nice lead play to get us on the edge of, offensively.
Good breakout there by Prior Lake. Good job by Gorski to hold the wall, but Prior Lake comes away. Shot from far. Blocker down. Rebound available. That gets chipped over the net. Bodies go flying as House takes down his man. Good job there by Lundqvist to knock that shot down in front. Puck comes back to the point. Edina's starting to run around a little bit in their zone. Thankfully, he comes out, and here comes Seinberg. We've got a 3-on-1. Oh, just outside the reach of Sigstad. Sigstad regroups. He's got Sandberg in front. He tries to find him. Puck is available. Good job there by the goalie to smother the rebound.
Again, those wings finding that cross-ice pass on that breakout is giving us that little bit of the edge we need to create some offense down in the zone.
So the one thing I will say, though, is we're not using the middle of the ice. By pulling our guys out, we're really bringing ourselves far away from the net, and we're not giving ourselves shooting opportunities. Prior Lake gets the puck to roll slowly back towards their end of the rink. They circle the net. Chipped out there nicely by Prior Lake, but Lundqvist recovers. Goes D to D and stripped there by 19. Shot. Good save by Zach to make this to keep this a 1-goal game. Edina's player gets thrashed into the inboards. No call. Bancroft goes wide. Let's see if we can find Kelly cutting the net. That pass becomes really long and leaves it an opportunity. Here comes Prior Lake now on a 3-on-2. They cut back. 4 goes to the middle. Shot. Leg save. Nice job by Zach to track that and keep it out. And here goes Kelly. This game is opened up. Now he's going to go wide. He can beat his defender, but he slows down. Tries to go over to Olsen. Just goes underneath the toe of his stick. Olsen cuts out of the corner. Now brings it back behind the net. Prior Lake circles, and they're going to have numbers coming back the other way as Kelly looks gassed. Puck comes wide. They go wide on Banks. Good shot. Cleared aside by Zach. The angles are totally different here for defensemen and goalies as they're not used to playing these sort of lower angled shots that you get in an Olympic-sized rink. Anders wisely skates it out of the zone and then chips it out to neutral ice. Prior Lake, though, using the surface to shrink the passes and move and extend the Edina defense. They enter the zone again. 5 is in front. Good job by them by bringing back to the point. Shot from the top of the circle, and that is tipped and squeaks through to make it 3-1. Edina fully chasing. Has not had control of the puck yet this period, really, and came back to bite them there as they left space at the defensive end. D goes Prior Lake off the draw. House picks it up. They chip it back. Get it to the blue line, not out. Again, good job by Prior Lake to control that blue line. House looks up ice. He's got a little bit of room. He carries it through one player and 2. Wyatt Smith circles back to cover on D as House cuts the middle. I hope we don't see too much hero hockey as the boys go down a goal. Rebound available. Puck is free. Unable to bury it is Sprague. Now Prang shoots off the legs of the defender. Again, they do pressure up high, so let's see if we can get some winger support. There's 3 of them on the boards, 1 of us, but Prang holds his own. Gets a little support there from Sprague, and Prang ends up getting it back into the Prior Lake zone. Now House tries to seal the wall on his side. He takes down the man. Thankfully, no call. 7, good little chip pass, creating space for number 3. He cuts wide on the outside. Nick Sprague stays with him as they go behind the net. Prang rides his man into the boards, who elevates himself into the boards. No call. That is tried to be cleared, but 12 gets his body in the way. Puck is still free in the high slot. And now it is House who's got room and a 3-on-1. Here comes House. He's looking. He cuts right down the middle, shoots into the belly. Rebound available. Wyatt Smith there gets cross-checked for his efforts. I think they're going to have no call here because Wyatt definitely gave the goalie a little shot before he got cross-checked. So let's see if we can take some angles at the net without going too wide. 3-1, 7-11 left to go here in the second. Music not as good this morning, Josh. I don't know. Maybe they're a little asleep on the music button.
A little lackluster here in the second.
Prior Lake comes down the right-hand side, shoots off a stick, goes over the net. They are playing with a different level of energy, for sure, than what we saw in the first period. If we weren't a first period team, then we're really in trouble because we have not shown to be a second period team.
That third goal really took the wind out. Now we got to just regroup mentally and get back out there.
Puck comes back to number 15, who scoots behind the net. He looks wide, cuts onto his backhand. Good job there by Gorski to knock it off his stick. Puck goes to the end boards, but now squirts in front, chipped out to the line. Good job by Sandberg. That should be offside. I don't know why it's not. Prior Lake actually got the puck out a second time, so now it's technically onside, but it should have been a whistle. Sandberg skating with one hand on his stick, sees Prior Lake knock it off that stick of his.
Don't do it.
Sandberg gets bodied. Puck stays in the corner. 3 Dyna players over there, and finally we're satisfied to get it up, but it goes through the middle. Tip there. Nice job by 5, but that goes wide. Puck comes to the blue line, not out. Edina under pressure here. Lundqvist goes back behind the net. Gets his body between the forechecker and the puck. Stops, cuts back the other way. Now goes up to Sigstad. Sigstad has got Sandberg on the other side. Sandberg sees it go off the heel of a stick again. That's the second or third time we've seen that today. Puck goes behind the net at number 2. Sandberg now frustrated having missed that pass, skating a little bit harder. Puck comes out to neutral ice, and we should probably get a line change here, boys. Bancroft, cutting through 4 different defenders, gets held up. Shot, off the outside of the post. Puck goes behind the net. Prior Lake has it. He's got room on the far side. Nice look and find. And number 9 has got a little bit of room. Anders closed that and takes the puck. Kicks it to himself. A little soccer play. Brings it up to Kelly. He loses it though. And here comes 11, who dangles around. Shot. Good save by Zach. Rebound off the face mask. And Sigstad gets it up the sideboards. Here comes Olsen. Olsen leading the rush. 2-on-3. He gets pushed wide. Shot. That squeaks just wide. Good job by Prior Lake to chip it by Kelly, and big number 5 comes down the, or 9, comes down the right side. Good job by Anders to play his man angled him towards the boards, but 11 falls up and gets it down low. He loses his stick, so we get the puck, but we act a little too hastily and chip it back to them.
Come on, find a pass.
Now Bancroft stops, goes the other way where Olsen is waiting. He's going to be pressured by a Prior Lake player. 17 tries to get Olsen to cough up the puck, leads to a poor dump in, and now the puck comes the other way. Anders turns the wrong way, and now 16 comes out the middle. Good stick work though by Anders, good recovery, and that shot goes into the corner. 13 cuts back to the middle. Colin had him for a moment. Bancroft stays with him, and now it squirts back to the blue line and stays in. 4:19 left to go here as Banks surveys the situation, goes D to D, misses Anders though, and Kelly picks it up. Kelly satisfied to go all the way down the ice, get a break in the action, get a line change, and regroup. Edina not being able to put much together here in the second as they are down 3-1 and starting to get frustrated with themselves. Dorsey on the draw. Gets his body between the Prior Lake player and the puck. Puck goes into the corner, shot wide by Prior Lake, and Wyatt Smith there to collect it. He chips it over to House. House is going to look to go around number 13, who gets his stick in the way. Good job. Prang gets his body between the Prior Lake forechecker and the puck, and here comes House the second time. House goes off the wall to Sprague. That pass goes by him and onto the stick of the Prior Lake player, who's satisfied to just dump it into the zone, and they go for a partial line change. Ben Prang puts it up the sideboards to Wyatt Smith. Wyatt Smith sees it roll off his stick, and then the second opportunity onto the stick of 12 in blue. Not much in the way of energy here by Edina. Prang cuts back the other way. Let's see if we can get it out this time around. Here it goes, Prang. He's got room. He looks for Nick Sprague, and he finds it. Nick cuts the middle. He gets taken down. Good no call. Prior Lake pressured there by Dorsey, and now we got a turnover. Another 1-on-3 though. We've got no numbers today.
Freaking stick down.
Pressured there by Nick Sprague. Bodies continue to go falling. Once again, no call, and a good lead pass by Prior Lake. And let's see if they got numbers. All of a sudden, Wyatt Smith turns on the Jets. Good lead pass into the middle though, and now Wyatt Smith has got legs coming back the other way. Puts it off a stick of House and over to Sprague. We've got a 2-on-1, 3-on-2. That shot from far bounced towards the net. We got a whistle to the right side, and 2:42 left to go here in the second.
Never wrong to shoot the puck.
Let's go wide!
Coming into the zone, shooting the puck, at least we get a face-off and a line change. Sometimes you need that.
Gorski here on the draw. Lundqvist, Hughes back on the point. Let's see if we can get a shot. Tied up, and puck rolls to Gorski, who swings, misses, rebounds available, as it has been most of the game, but Edina had no men around the net to bank that in. Prior Lake comes down the side. Look at that hard-charging player right to the middle of number 11.
Good follow by Lundqvist there.
They are just skating harder than we are at this point. They strip Hughes of the puck. 11 brings it back to the point. Number 3 winds, fires. Good stick there by Hughes, but can't get the puck out of the zone. Sigstad tries a second time. Good pass now up to Gorski. Gorski's got Sandberg skating to the net. That shot, misses short side. Sandberg tied up with his man. Again, got to get our two hands on that stick. Lundqvist turns, fires, Rebound available. Sits. Oh, and it squirts just wide. Puck is still free down low. Hughes steps up, chips it towards the net, squeaks by everyone behind the cage. Puck comes to the near side. Sandberg's going to try and get there first. He trips it behind the net, loses that stick. He's having a hard time this morning with pucks and sticks all over the place. Chipped over to speedy number 17 down the right-hand side. This could turn into a quick shot opportunity. They are. Zach wisely knocks it down, seeing that Prior Lake was going for a change, tried to create an opportunity, but Prior Lake steals it. Good strip there by Lundqvist, and Sandberg now gets it past Prior Lake at the blue line. Prior Lake, though, picks it up in neutral ice and cuts back the other way. Not much in the way of energy from Edina this period. 75 seconds left. That shot tipped once, twice, but doesn't get farther than Hughes. Hughes gets it to the blue line and gets past the blue line, or the defenseman at the blue line. Dernière minute de jeu dans la deuxième période. Last minute play here in the second. Shot from far. Zach angles it aside.
He looked bored by that shot.
He did look bored by that shot. I think he intentionally moved it, though, without trying to freeze it.
It's called ennui, isn't it?
And that's going to go for icing. I think, again, I don't know what kind of caffeine they didn't drink this morning, but we need to find some of it for the boys. Bancroft pulls the puck over to Olsen. Olsen loses the puck, goes behind that. Good stick there by Bancroft, eliminating a scoring opportunity. Prior Lake keeps it under the line with 35 to go. Bancroft circles behind the net. He cuts the middle dangerously, goes over to Kelly. Kelly's breaking up the ice with 25 seconds. He goes cross ice, good pass. Olsen tried to cut through the middle, but nobody home there for Edina as he rolled the puck to the far post. Prior Lake going to try breakout one last time. Bancroft keeps it in deep. We got about 10 seconds left. Let's see if Edina can get a quick shot opportunity. Anders steps up. The puck comes out of the zone. Goes through the legs of the Prior Lake player. Banks is going to try and keep him to the outside and does. And that'll end a painful second period for Edina. Hopefully they can come out with a little more gusto if they want to keep their tournament hopes alive as we go to the third.
Hockey Mom Corner, what are you seeing out there?
I'm seeing our heads down, we're skating slow, and we got to start passing to the tape.
Tape to tape, that's right. Come on, boys.
Let's go white! Let's go white!
All right, here goes the start of the third. Prior Lake leads 3-1 as they dump it in, and they go sprawling into the zone. Slippery ice down there as now Prang falls himself on his backside. They bring the puck back to the point. There's room. Shot from far. Smothered and followed nicely by Zach. Zach not so happy with the proximity of the Prior Lake player, who seems to have dropped his net guard. See, I told you net guards would be the story of this tournament. Dorsey on the draw. Music guy is waking up. Maybe he can wake up our team. I think we might have to change our face-off approach. Ooh, quick shot. Oh, off the stick of Zach and in. Oh, did he wait? Oh, Zach's not going to be happy with that one. Quick shot off the post. But what I was saying is we are loading up the middle of the ice, and they keep winning the face-offs to the outside and getting shots opportunity.
Let's go white!
You got it, Zach! Bad break there as it hit the inside of the shaft, unlike the other goalie who's made 2 top of the shaft saves. Chip to the side there by Hughes. Wyatt Smith comes away with it. Rolls it back to the zone, almost stripped there by Dorsey. Prior Lake comes to the red line and floats it in deep. Goes behind the net, and Lundqvist goes to pick it up. Lundqvist cuts back the other way. Good pass up. You'll notice also the corner of these boards are almost more 90 degrees. The puck doesn't roll around the same way. Dorsey goes wide. See, Smith has got to be on the near side post. Otherwise, there's just too much room. He gets taken down. No call. Sprague goes to help out. The puck is pinned in the end boards. Puck slowly rolls around. Looks like nobody very interested in skating anymore in this game. Puck once again pinned to the end boards, and now it rolls up to the point. Kept in by Lundqvist, who turns, fires, tipped, available rebound. Edina unable to bury it. Dorsey has it, comes to the near side. Puck is free, but Prior Lake able to skate away with it. And they're going to turn this into a 2-on-3. They stay on side as they cut wide. They roll to the net. Goes behind the net, but they were able to pick it up. They play their angles better than we do. Prior Lake loses the footing, and Edina could come out here with a break. Can Dorsey spread the outside? He cuts wide. Chip sides and over. Nice goal by Dorsey to bring a little bit of life back to the Edina side, making it 4-2 with 10:15 left.
Plenty of time left for 2 goals.
Great job by Dorsey to pull the defenders and the goalie to his left and then chip it back right over the sprawled left leg of the goalie.
2 goals will only get us 1 point, though.
Number 4 cuts across the line, chips it in deep. See if Edina can come out with some level of urgency here. Goes behind the net, dangerous play, but over to Anders. Anders has got Stefan, and he's got Sixstat on the far side. He cuts back, surveys the situation. Good play, but he ends up putting his wingers on blocks, and so you'll notice they stop moving. Puck to the blue line, Banks steps up, tries to be a little more aggressive. That could be dangerous against this fast-flying team, and now they could have numbers coming back. Anders once again steps up, puts it in deep behind the goal. Number 2 collects it. And here comes Prior Lake. That lead pass behind the stick of number 18. Banks chips it up the sidewall. Let's see if Sixstad can get there first. Good job by 15 in blue. Good lead pass there. And Sandberg, he's got Gorski, chips it over to him. Gorski goes, good stick there by the Prior Lake defender and forces that over the net. 9:16 left to go. Edina trying to turn it up a little bit, make this a closer game as we head to the finish. Bancroft on the draw. He's got the Hautzitzer back on the point, but the puck goes down into Prior Lake's corner. A little bit of pressure there by Kelly. Good chip pass and a nice breakout by Prior Lake. They're going to have numbers. Good back check by Bancroft, though, to eliminate the pass. Stays with his man. Puck comes back to the point. Shot, fired. Good save by Zach to knock that one down. Good shot. Edina happy to get it out to neutralize. Forces Prior Lake to regroup. They look D to D, but I was covered. They come up the wall, broken up momentarily, but now Prior Lake comes away with it. Stripped there by Kelly. Kelly comes in wide, trying to learn from Dorsey. This shot goes into the catching mitt of the big Prior Lake goalie, and we've got a whistle with 8:37 left to go.
We got to work that 2-1 in front of the goalie. Get that pass through the seam.
Again, our second winger, I believe, is a little far. They're just not used to playing on the bigger ice, and those passes are getting picked off. Dorsey, the most recent goal scorer, loses the draw to Prior Lake. 19. Good job by Smith. Not overly aggressive, but holds the position. Now forces Prior Lake to come back the other way. Their breakouts have been strong today. Good chip pass over to Wyatt Smith, who shoots it in. Staying onside is Dorsey. Dorsey tries to beat 19 to the puck, forces a breakout, but again, good play there by Prior Lake, who goes off the face mask there of Lundqvist, so that'll nullify the icing. Hughes back there first, chips it up the sideboard. Smith is going to have to hustle. He chips it up over the head of 15, but 12 is there to pick it up. They roll it where Hughes collects it, and then he gets it up to Smith for a moment. 16 picks it up. Good play there by Dorsey. Now it gets turned over and shot, and then another play by Hughes. Almost more of a ping pong game at this point. That puck rolls. Whew, that was a little unnerving for a goalie, Dad. Puck goes behind the net. Edina runs into each other, and Prior Lake happy to pound it back in behind the net. Hughes pins his man to the wall. Prior Lake happy to run as much time as they can off the clock. Prior Lake gets away with a high stick and then potentially an extra push. Sprague comes back the other way, and now Dorsey has got Smith. He waits, chips it up the wall. Smith is there. He goes up the middle. Good pass over to Nick Sprague.
Come on, Sprague.
Nick runs a 1-on-4.
Grind.
He pulls it down wide as his buddies go for a change. Goes down, but he is supported there by Sigstad. And now we've got a potential break opportunity. Good job by Banks. Banks decides to take care of this himself. Chips it over to Gorski. Gorski's got Sigstad going to the net. Gorski holds, rolls, tips, scores to make it 4-3. What a great hesitation move by Gorski and a great cut by Sigstad to open his stick up for that the tip-in opportunity.
All that set up by Banks, just rolling out with it. Nice move to the inside, get that lead pass out, and bada boom, bada bing.
100%. 6:47, Edina's got another breath of life. Gorski on the draw, back to Banks. 17, putting pressure on him. That comes to the line, but Sigstad gets his body in the way, and Gorski able to get it in deep. Number 19 cuts back and then fakes it, but loses the puck for a second in the Zamboni door. Anders loses his footing too, but ends up sitting on the puck. Oh, Stefan is going to find himself in the box. Unhappy with how the Prior Lake player was stabbing at Anders, but Stefan is going to go to the box for 90 seconds for introducing the Prior Lake player into the boards.
Board. Prior Lake player board.
All right, well, the boys seem to enjoy setting up obstacles for themselves. Here's one more.
Need that motivation.
Little pep talk going on the bench as Bank walks the row. We're going to have a little support as the scoreboard reads 2 minutes. It should only be a 90-second penalty. For those of you wondering at home, when periods are 13 minutes or less, we play with 90-second penalties. If it's over 13 minutes, we go to a full 2 minutes. This tournament being a 12-minute period, will run with 90-second penalties. Good job by the refs to make sure this is all sorted right before they drop the puck. It is nice to know that we're not going to cut part of our game time as a result of this. All right, here we go. Prior Lake wins the draw. Shot, tip off two bodies. Doesn't get past the dot, but Prior Lake controls, brings it back to number 7, the point. Wine fires. Good save by Zach as he had to look in and around a couple bodies in front of the net. Face off to Zach's right. Volpe, who the boys have seen in the years past, the one who probably drew that last penalty by inserting his stick into Anders' midsection.
Skate it.
House takes the puck, gets bodied to the boards.
There we go.
House loses it in a dangerous move in front. Zach pushes it over to Prang. Prang loses the puck there. A good forechecking opportunity, and Edina able to get it to neutral ice. Prior Lake, good move by Olsen, who loses footing but keeps the puck. Gets over to Kelly. Kelly goes backhand. A remarkably broken, beautiful play as Olsen stripped him of the puck, lost his footing, but held the puck. For all you kids at home who are wondering why you do those Superman drills with a puck, now you'll know why. Bancroft on the draw. Puck comes back into the corner where Prior Lake collects it. They chip it behind. Let's go. Wyatt Smith seals the wall, forces Prior Lake to come back the other way, but they've got numbers there, so they've got lots of room to come out. Number 3 takes his time, looks cross ice. That goes off a stick and onto the stick of Lundqvist, who tries to find Smith. It was behind him, but it hit Bancroft, and Smith takes control and dumps it in deep. Smith takes an angle to the boards. Prior Lake forced to just dump it out. Lundqvist chips it back in. Don't call icing. Thank you. That could have been icing. 14 seconds left on the penalty. A good penalty kill here by Edina. Let's see if they can run off the last 10 seconds. That D-to-D pass goes astray, and Prior Lake is forced to regroup. They lose it to Wyatt Smith, who's got Bancroft in the middle. Wyatt Smith, who needs a change, dumps it in deep. And Stefan, who is hustling out of the penalty box. Now we've got Sprague back on to complete the line. Chipped back in for Edina. Nick Sprague playing with an extra step of energy as he comes in for a short shift. He's pressuring 12 down low. I'm feeling a turnover right here. Oh, he could have stepped up. Dumped in by Prior Lake. 4:25 left to go in the third. Let's see if Edina can find some level of redemption as Prior Lake has the puck behind the goal line. They bring it back to the point. They've got room for a shot. Tipped slowly towards the net. Hughes collects it and brings it behind the cage. Gets it over to Sigstad. Sigstad's got room in the middle. Good pass over to Bancroft. Bancroft chips it by the two defenders, cuts through. Good play by the goalie. He used an active stick to get up the sideboards. Good job by Stefan, though. To keep it in, but then lose it. Puck comes back to the boards. Good job by Banks to chip it into the far side. Stefan is racing, seals the wall. Good job, keeps it in his skates. Tries to bring it to the crease. Nobody home for Edina, and Prior Lake comes back the other way. Good pass out there by 18, and number 5 leads the rush. Happy to chip it in deep, and Banks goes to collect it. Banks loses his footing and ends up on his backside. Ass over tea kettle is, I believe, the way you say that. And here comes, I think it's good chip pass. Off the stick of Sandberg, who gets it over to Sigstad. Sigstad's got room, and Gorski, he shoots low side, no rebound. And nice save there by the Prior Lake goalie. 3:19 left to go. Face off to the left side of the Prior Lake goalie. Bancroft on the draw. Let's see if he can get this one back. We cannot win a face-off today. I'm not sure we've won a single face-off. Good job by Bancroft, though, to beat the defender to the puck, or at least strip him of it. Good job by Olsen to strip his man. Puck comes back. House has it. Good job to step out, create some space. Shot off a backside. Rebound off the side of the cage. Short side was barely available. House tries to wheel it back to Prang, who steps in. Good defensive play that chips out over to Kelly. Kelly's got half a step. He loses it, though, and Prior Lake. Good job by Kelly to get it back. Supported there by Bancroft. The puck goes to the corner. Bancroft on it. Tries to filter it in front. Number 11. Puts it back to this side. House is going to have an opportunity to step up. Prior Lake chips it up. A good job by Olsen to regroup into the glove hand of number 11, who chips up. What a play by Olsen to chip it out of the air. Lots of broken plays everywhere, but Edina's got some pressure here with 2:22 left to go. House goes in against 4 different men. He tries to bring it back, but that pass is knocked down. 9 goes back the other way for Prior Lake, and all of a sudden he's got a room of space. He goes up the sideboards. Good pass. Good job by Prang to hold the line, and now he cuts back in. Prang gets bodied to the side. Good play by the Prior Lake defender. Good job by Prang to stay with it. He's got room at the point. He's got room at the other point. House turns, fires, floats it. Just goes shy. Misses short side, excuse me. Wyatt Smith turns back. Edina putting on pressure in the last 2. Trying to find the equalizer. House keeps the puck in the zone. Sprague chips it in deep, but Prior Lake on it. Prior Lake gonna shoot it all the way down the length of the ice. That'll go with icing with 1:32 left to go here in the third, and Edina finally finding the energy we've been looking for all game. Gorski on the draw. Puck comes back to the sideboard. 7 decides to come back the other way. They cut to the middle dangerously. Stripped there by Gorski. Who just misses the far post. Puck goes behind the net where 16 goes behind all the way to 13. He's got a little bit of skating room but misses the puck. Lundqvist holds the line, shoots. Tip available. unavailable. Puck still free. Into the skates. One shot behind. Oh, he missed the net. Oh, Sandberg missed the short side. Puck comes back to Hughes. Last minute shot. Tipped. Oh, and he misses the other short side. Oh my goodness, Edina having so many chances here to tie the game, but unable to do it. Get over the red line. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Keep it up, Mike. Let's go.
Sandberg clearly unhappy with himself as he missed that first chance. I'm not sure if it was Sigstad who missed the second one. 6 skaters on the ice for White, 45.7 left to go. Prior Lake sees the puck come up the sideboards. Edina takes control. Shot off the backside of somebody. Kelly tries to turn and fire. He turns, can't fire. Prior Lake comes away with the puck. They shoot at the length of the ice, and that's going to go wide of the cage and go for icing with 26.3 to go. Oh my goodness. They just cannot find the back of the cage. Prior Lake holding on for dear life here. Bancroft on the draw. Puck goes to the far boards. Prior Lake chips it to the wall. Nice job by Kelly to hold it in. Still on the sideboards though. They jostle for it. Under 20 to go, and Prior Lake gets it out, and that should be offside. 16.3 left, and one more face-off. See if we can swing it to the wide man. If Olsen can open up wide, you got to get one of these boys to back up. Puck comes back to Prior Lake. They happily chip it out to neutral ice and into Edina zone with 10 seconds left to go. That should do it. Banks floats it cross ice. 7 seconds left. Olsen goes up to Bancroft. Oh, good play by Prior Lake to hold the line, and that'll do it. As they shoot it wide of the net, and Edina doing everything in their power to try and equalize it, but unable to do it, and they come up a little bit short. Tough blow for the boys this morning. We've got one more in this tournament against a good team. Let's see if we can come out strong this afternoon. Game time should be at 3 o'clock Central, but they have been moving times around a little bit, so we'll need to keep you up to speed on if that game changes. But
nice third period rally, just a little bit too late in to equalize the game.
Yep, that is too bad. Like you said, learning experiences, right, Josh?
Early season losses, man, and great teachers.
All right, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you guys soon.